is. And first of all, I'd like to thank you, Lynn, for those lovely words. Thank you very much. And thank you all for coming today and being here to share a special day with Lucy and me. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as the beginning of my speech unfurls, I want to remind you to charge your glasses, for in the next few minutes, as time passes, there's going to be a toast or two, or three, or four, or maybe even several more. So please don't follow the example of my best man in downing it all in one, if you can. Thank you so much to you all for being here to celebrate our special day with cheer. You've come from far and wide, it's true. America, Italy, even Oxford, to name but a few. There are some who would like to be here today, but sadly cannot be. I know, however far away, they're all thinking of us and wishing us well, as I'm sure you don't need me to tell. So, distinguished guests, as this verse ends, please join me in a toast to absent friends. To absent friends.
Absent friends.
Linda, first of all, I really ought to thank you for the hand of your beautiful daughter. What a great job you've done in bringing her up, even if she's not a fan of the World Cup. Lucy's kind, loving, warm and caring, and I'm so happy that I get to be sharing my life with her and calling her my wife, my love, my trouble and my strife. Thank you, Linda, for welcoming me into your wonderful family and treating me like a second son. Thank you so much for all you've done. And to show this gratefulness of ours, please accept this bunch of flowers. So, let's see, who next to thank? My mum and dad, who, like Linda, ranked the very highest in the parenting table. It would take far too long for me to label all the things you've done for me. Without you, how could I be the handsome, quick, rhyme-singing, modest, shining knight, sweeping Lucy off her feet today? As you can tell through each word I say, sadly I cannot profess to be a poet. But, Mum and Dad, I want you to know it. That I'm so grateful for all your love and care. Thank you for always being there for me through thick and thin, and for helping me to share in so many wonderful things and times, including today as I read these rhymes. Thanks, Dad, for photocopying the crosswords, and Mum for not having too many crosswords to say when we're sitting there filling them in. And for showing me the way to win at tennis, well, now and then. So, the time for gifts has come again. Some flowers we have for you too, to express our thanks to both of you. And on that note, I propose a toast to our parents, to whom we owe the most.
Lots of money.
Right, who next, I hear you crying? It's now the bride's man and maids for me to try to put into words our thanks to you. Neha and Joe, you both really do look amazing in your lovely dresses. There'll be many men hoping for yeses when they ask if you'll dance with them later on. And Peter, I know when you saw I'd gone and chosen a hat to accompany our wedding attire, you had your doubts. But take a moment to admire the way you look today too, and agree with me that you've scrubbed up well for me and Lucy. Neha and Peter, you've been Lucy's friends for years and years, on whom she depends. And I know Lucy would like me to say she loves you as much as McFly and Green Day. It makes me so happy to call you my friends too. And Neha, I owe you an extra special thank you, as without you, Lucy and I would never have met. More on that story later, you'll get. Joe, thank you for being my wonderful sister. There was no way I could have missed the chance to say how grateful I am for all you've done and continue to do, and for putting up with my bad jokes for all those years. I tell you, folks, it's hard work, as Lucy will confirm, and now she's got it for the long term. Thank you also, Joe, for our lovely cake, which you spent hours and hours and hours to make. We know it's going to be incredibly tasty, and I myself will be particularly hasty in claiming a slice for me to eat. To bake a cake like that is no mean feat. So, one and all, join me if you can, in a toast to the bridesmaids and the bridesman. The bridesmaids and bridesmaids. Well, now it seems it's time to turn to my ushers and best man, you'll be pleased to learn. Mustafa, Alistair, Keith, all three of you look extremely dashing today, you really do. Mustafa, you certainly are a quality guy. I'm so glad you're here after jetting off to Shanghai. If you decide to go back, I hope it all goes well, and that along with the stories you're sure to tell, you bring back a few new kinds of tea. You always did put the tea in quality. Alistair, what a hero you are, simply grand. From page 3 birds to tiny dancers to saying grand gin, we've done it all. And what's more, the thing I simply cannot ignore, you taught me to always remember the big P. P for perspective, all the best to see. And whenever we sit in the bar sipping a cocktail, for that I'll ever be grateful. It'll never go stale. As for Keith, the chief, my best man, you're the very, very best man I can ever wish for. And, my beautiful wife aside, the best friend I'll have for the whole ride. Long live Pizza Mondays and tackling Noel on the Itbox. Winning the jackpot is still our goal, but winning anything at all is quite good going. We bumped Queens as M4 bell pair when rowing, and shared a picnic at the back of the boat, as through the lock we waited to float, stoking the envy of the cocks and other six. Country slice champ, bit of 12, chief, Twix. Happy times then, now and always. Of course, depending on what Keith says in his speech, who knows what's to come. So, it's time again to raise your glasses and drink some. If you could join me steadily now, please, no rushes, in a toast to the best man and the ushers. Right, well, I think that's everyone I needed to thank. Oh, no, wait a minute, I better not prank. Lucy. It's time for me to try to put into this attempt at poetry my joy, happiness and complete delight at calling you my wife morning, noon and night. I truly feel I'm the luckiest man alive. I want to jump and dance and jive. You look so amazing, so beautiful, so pretty, and your dress is incredible. What a fitting! For those of you who don't already know, Lucy and I met at Buckingham Palace 6 years ago. I'm always asked if I met the Queen, but Her Royal Highness was nowhere to be seen. Instead, I met someone far more important, more special, and I know I oughtn't embarrass you, but I just wanted to list, until everyone here gets the gist, a few of the reasons why I love you so much. There truly is no one in the world with such a wonderful smile, which makes me feel so happy and joyful for real. You always look after me and keep me sane. 1 in a million is my Mrs. Hayne. You are so kind and caring and loving. With you there's no pushing or shoving. An amazing photographer, designer. The wedding invitations couldn't have been finer. Thank you for everything you've done for today. All the planning, decorations, and of course I have to say, for putting up with me. Now and always. I really am so lucky to have you for all of my days. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to propose one final toast to my wonderful bride, Lucy, who will always be by my side. To Lucy. Thank you so much to you all for bearing with me through my attempt to do this in poetry. But now the metaphorical sword returns to its sheath. To my best friend.